Her
been like that.
sitting,
Her
she's
last live
mentally.
showed me that yeah, her last live showed me that Rock not putting up with, like, if he go back and he start messing with Jaidyn like that, she not gonna put up with it. She's ready to walk away.
I love Rock wholeheartedly. I'm not gonna lie, but I do not see Rock walking away. I just don't.
She
And I
did
say
she
that,
did with
and
Kid Suave.
I
If y'all can't tell
That
me
was
y'all
not.
didn't see that.
and man,
That
that was a clout chasing.
didn't make me
Yeah,
That was a
mad. That
I
was
don't
clout
know.
chase.
Honestly, a lot of things I saw, a lot of clips I ran to, and everything, it just looked
even
That
like
was
down
like
to
just
she
some
the
always
niggas trying
said,
to
they were
get
tattoo.
back at
talking. You know what
Blueface.
I'm saying?
It
But
That
I
was
don't
wasn't
know about
it
that.
genuinely.
was to get back at
It
him, but
wasn't
she
from a
was
good.
showing y'all. She
No,
showed
but
everybody that I can
no,
move on. I just
but
want
it
this
wasn't.
money.
No,
It's
she
not that I
didn't
No,
need it or
though.
no, she
nothing.
She
didn't. Not
didn't.
from a good
She
place. I
didn't.
can't agree
She
with you
said
on
that
that. It
she
wasn't from a
couldn't
good
move
place.
on.
Yeah, she couldn't.
No, that
I
wasn't from
she
no good place. She
The
done
thing
all of that for a
is that
divorce.
if you listen to her thought process, remember that one time she sat back, like she was at Blueface's house, and then she went back to her house and she stood in the kitchen and she spoke about everything, including her probation and all that stuff, right? If you listen to her thought process there, I think she gave a very good rundown to everybody, um, about where she was when she got pregnant, how she got thrown out, right? How she bounced back, right? And
Hmm.
all the things that she took in consideration when thinking about going back. You get what I'm saying? And I think in her way of explaining all that, I think, like she said, I still have my place, or I still have, plan B. Like she made it very clear she still had plan B. So to me, what it means is that, listen, somebody, I saw this, I did my, we came together, we was going to try to make this work, but if it's a situation, best believe I'm walking away. That's what I heard.
Yes.
Yeah, I
And right
did, but
now,
I
with
feel
her
like
sitting, she can think about everything and prepare herself mentally. She's gonna come home
Hmm.
refreshed, worrying about her son and focusing on the bag. That's her main
Yeah.
focus. She should be worried about.
but
Hey guys, back with another video. But before I stop, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so, making sure that the notification bell is on with the option all. So when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Also, make sure to leave a comment on this video. So early this morning, I saw Blue Rock T TV. Shout out to Blue Rock T TV. I will put at the top of the description box. Also, by default, his channel link is in my description box at the bottom to subscribe to the channel. So early this morning, there was a discussion because we all know that on September 7th, Chrisean Rock will be getting out, being released back to Junior. And we know that Blueface will be back in jail, but we know that he is a trigger to Chrisean Rock, and even in jail, he can trigger her over the phone like he was doing prior to her getting locked up. And the time when she didn't come home to his spot and broke the curfew, he triggered her then. She went on to social media and she kind of sort of had a meltdown. And he had a meltdown too because he shared it on social media that he was very angry that she broke her curfew and he was being very disrespectful. But a lot of people are concerned, like I have been prior to Chrisean getting locked up, telling you, because I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear, I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. Nothing has changed with this situation. He is going to flip flop, in my opinion, back and forth with Chrisean Rock and Jaidyn Alexis. One, because they both allow it. Two, because Jaidyn Alexis has been in this circus the longest and she's just used to it. She might not be in love with Blueface, but she is used to the situation and she just could also be wanting to be in the situation because she's invested. She invested a lot of herself into Blueface. And now, even if there's no attraction that is going on, there's still some sort of feelings because of the history.
The
I
she only
mean,
said
yeah,
she couldn't
now
move on. She couldn't move on because he wouldn't allow her to. Not because
exactly,
she couldn't move on. It's because he kept popping up at her house at 4 in the
I
morning.
I
It
can't.
exactly.
wasn't
I
So you
because
I don't know,
don't need
y'all.
no
I can't
allowance from
agree with
anybody
that.
to move on. You don't
I
need no
can't
allowance
agree
from
with that
anybody to
because
move
whenever I stepped away from my 14-year relationship, I stepped away. And when I mean stepped away, I didn't give it to me. So
No,
I can't
that's
say
right.
that
You,
she moved
well,
on. No, she
but
didn't,
you,
because she
but
still
you
gave him that
walked
access.
away.
When
But you walked
They
away.
she
still
But did you walk away
pushing
just not having just having a
same
newborn
phone
baby?
so she
baby,
When you
wasn't walking
when
away.
baby,
you a
look, check
first
this
time
out.
mother?
Look,
Of
baby,
course
check
you
this
can
out. I
walk
was the first
away.
time mom. I was 16 years old. I had kids 3 years back to back to back. That I have 7 kids with him. Yes, I did. I walked away multiple times, but that was an option for me to go back.
I only could speak on because I was
Jaden's the type of chick, now that they bring that up, it's just something that comes to mind. She'll use the kids, even if there's not no I'm in love with Blueface. It's a mutual financial agreement. She needs to take care of her kids and herself and still be able to live the way she's used to living right now and not go back to average. But she's the type of chick that would stay in a relationship, get mistreated by Blueface, just so that she can have that stability, feeling as though that Blueface has the power to take it away, and she also sees someone who's stronger than her and doesn't take as much as she takes. Jaidyn does, takes a lot. Chrisean takes just as much, but she's a fighter. And Jaidyn sees it whether she wants to admit it or not. And she sees how Chrisean, as strong as ChriseanRock is, Blueface time and time again breaks her down mentally. I mean, she always gets back up, ChriseanRock, but I think that Jaidyn is afraid. She's afraid of the unknown, of the what if I leave and everything crumbles, everything that I helped him build. He shares this with another woman, whether it's with ChriseanRock. I don't think she's worried, but she's not worried because she knows that after she really leaves and she puts her foot down, Jaidyn, she knows she's gonna be replaced, and Chrisean's gonna have an issue with somebody else, and it's definitely gonna be really out of pocket, and it's gonna be turbulent and toxic because that new thing that will replace Jaidyn eventually, because I really believe that Jaidyn eventually is going to pull away. Um, it's going to be new to Blueface because he's still young. And like they were even saying in this live, women mature faster than men. So it's going to be new to him. Hopefully in his mind, anyone who's a cheater, they always hope that when they find something new, it's something to replace something they already had or can reminisce to, which, ChriseanRock, he'll probably want to replace Jaidyn with someone similar to ChriseanRock to probably either be able to make it easier if something was to happen between ChriseanRock going forward after the breakup with Jaidyn Alexis. If it happens in that order, he wants to replace another chick that can make him feel, or she can perpetrate herself to be, a ChriseanRock, to get over ChriseanRock. But see, because there'll be an attraction on Blueface's end to the new girl, because it's all new to him, it's gonna be war. So it's never gonna end unless Blueface, the middleman, the one that's really starting this war, grows up and says, "Listen, I have to choose." We already see the outcome is never been a good outcome, and somebody's bound to get hurt. Somebody's bound to go back to jail. And he's got to make this decision as a man. And I don't think that he's ready. He might not never be ready. That might be just who he is as Blueface. He just loves women. And he doesn't want to be a one woman man to one woman.
want your family to work, and that's why I feel her on so much stuff, because you thinking he gonna get better, you thinking that the situation gonna
I
get
mean,
better,
that's a
and that
woman.
it's
She's a woman. She's gonna. Every woman, we all go through that phase to where we want a man to change. We want a man to do better. But you can't force that. And by you staying, ain't gonna make that man do better. You having a baby is not gonna keep a man.
well, I'm
You
and she
Exactly.
tried to.
you
I
That's the
think
running.
old
that's
school
You
thing.
know, you running back and forth to that. You got him. Because in
she
his
definitely.
head, he already know that you out to get him in any way you can. Anytime you get mad, and that go for both ends. So
But she didn't have no baby to keep him. She already got him. The
All
baby
I'm
was just
saying
something that
is
they both wanted. They both
when
wanted the
Listen,
baby.
when Blueface come home, he better acknowledge Junior on social media. That's my whole thing with Blueface. He
But
smashed Rock in that baby all that time. And he's speaking now from the jail, because that's what they speak from the jail. Let's just be honest. That's what they do. He needs to
That jail talk.
acknowledge and apologize to Rock and that baby. Because
but
Not
that
gonna
was
happen.
everybody,
just nonsense.
that's what everybody else want. She don't care. He did it to her and privately. She don't care. That's what everybody else wants. She don't care nothing about that. She done told y'all before. She
yeah,
don't
she
care. He did
pretty
what he
much
was
that.
supposed to do behind closed doors. So he don't care what we think. So he not about to do
And
that. He's not about to do
sadly,
that.
sadly,
So if y'all
Blueface's
waiting on that,
biggest
it's not gonna happen because she okay with that.
and
They
Yep.
did it behind closed
Blueface's
doors.
biggest
Eventually he
marketing
will.
strategy is to keep everybody guessing. So
I
I mean,
feel like eventually he will, but y'all got to remember, Blueface is still young. Men mature way slower than women. Blueface is still young, so
what?
by the
Don't
time
play
that
with
nigga
me.
hit 30, I feel like he's gonna figure it out. He's gonna settle down and he's gonna figure out who he wants. Either it's gonna be Jaidyn or McIntyre.
And I
After
want
he
you.
Or it
took
might be
that
two
picture off
different
after
women.
he took that video off his page,
He
Well, yeah,
didn't.
Chrisean
He
getting out.
No,
Chrisean
that
about
shit
to
was.
get out.
they took that down to take the focus off of Junior. Blueface ain't had nothing to do with that. Bodine is in charge of that thing. They did it to take so people could post it so they could stop posting Junior.
Yeah, he tells his managers what to post. He's giving
Why
whatever
you
he
Nah,
think
wants
he,
them to.
that's why he had unfriended
That's for
Chrisean off of
promotional
Instagram, unfollowed her. I said unfriended.
for Jaden's
He
new music.
unfollowed her off of Instagram and everything.
Marsh say happy birthday to Junior.
I heard Martian on thing never did, but we don't know if they did or
But
didn't. Maybe they did privately.
March did make a post saying that she don't never post Junior and she ain't gonna start now.
Which
Yeah,
respect that.
she
I
mu-
respect her for that.
and they're private, like so
I
they might have did
it. I'm
private
all for the
calls.
privacy. I'm
Yeah,
all for a
her.
private life.
She's not gonna go against Chrisean. She ain't gonna go against Rock. So she probably doing whatever Rock tell her to do.
We know who's the spokesperson of that group, right? Like, so those two normally stay quiet. They normally do everything in the background. You
Yeah.
know, from what I know, they've been heavily involved with a lot of stuff, right? But they don't have to sit there and prove it to nobody or say it to anybody or any of that stuff at all. I'm making coffee, you guys. So if you hear noise in the background, I'm
My
trying to get my
coffee.
shit together. But yeah, so I've never expected. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, Jay and March never posted, so they don't care and all that stuff. They do all
No,
their
no,
love
they
in the
care.
background. I don't think that will ever change,
I think they did
So,
have a birthday party for him yesterday. I seen the
yeah, I'm
sister post.
pretty sure they did what they do in the background.
Yeah, I heard kids singing happy birthday, so I know that wasn't false.
Yeah, they was at Chuck E. Cheese. The sister was posting pictures, but she was just posting like the food. If you have kids, you already know backgrounds of certain places.
Yeah. So that's nice. I'm pretty sure they did something. Like, come on. That's why I'm like, it doesn't stop anybody from doing anything. Like, Papa Blue saw there was a bunch of people that showed love and wanted, to acknowledge Junior for his
Blue's
birthday and stuff.
been there
And he
with
helped with
Rock
that. That,
and the
that was
baby.
amazing. He helped with that. And I think he did an
Chris is
amazing
just
job.
a hater. He needs to grow the. She's too old for that. How old is that lady? She old as. She needs to grow the. Yo, she really.
Carlissa ain't gonna grow. Carlissa gonna be old, can't walk, barely.
Well, see, that's where Blueface gets all his triflingness. His mother, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Everything, even though he doesn't get along with his mother, he better pay homage to her, even though it's really messed up how he's destroying people's lives with picking up these bad traits from his mother, habits, or whatever you want to call it. But he picked up all of this from his mother, Carlista, Blueface, and how he treats women. He treats his mother badly, he treats Chrisean badly, and he treats Jade and Alexis badly.
Mind her business. My oldest is
Jazzy must
23,
have dropped her, so I invited somebody else to her that was later too. What's up?
and I tried
Hey
to get
guys, so I
messages.
just wanted to say that I agree with what Jazzy was saying. Real quick, I just wanted to reiterate that yes, Blueface is a narcissistic person. He's never going to come forward and make himself seem like it's his fault. He's never
Never.
going to be like, I am the problem. He's always going to make it seem like he did nothing wrong.
Because
Narcissistic
he
people will
doesn't think he
never
is the
admit to
problem.
doing anything wrong. So don't expect for a public apology from someone like that, especially when, like, he went back on the exposing Junior, right? Oh, I did it for, you know, that doesn't even make sense. So you embarrass your son to make sure that his mother, no, what should have done was call the doctors and made an appointment and got really involved. Even if you had to pull somebody in like your mother or your father to allow them to help you get your son help. That's not how people get help. He did it out of spite. He does a lot of things out of spite. He
Yep.
does things just like Carlissa does things. You
Mm-hmm.
watch her pattern, you'll watch his pattern. He learned from the best.
Yep.
She does things spiteful and then she tries to pull it back. He's never going to come to, don't expect a public apology at all.
He's
Yes, Chrisean
definitely a
had the
narcissist.
ability to leave him. She had the strength to leave him. When you are in, now you're, somebody said, well, I'm 14 years in. Yeah, that's different. I was in a relationship like that too. I walked away too, 15, 16 years. That's easy because you're tired. Like
Yep.
Jaidyn is tired, but does she still want him? Of course she does. Does she still try to insinuate that they're still together? Of course she does. That's why she
I was
still
saying,
went.
Listen, let me tell you something, guys. I know that there's a lot of critics out here, but trust and believe, nothing has changed with that three triangle relationship. Jaidyn, Blueface and Chrisean Rock, they are all three sharing each other still and will be when he gets out in 11 months to a year. They are going to be going back and forth between that man, and it's going to be when Chrisean Rock is in a relationship with Blueface, that's because of Blueface controlling that narrative, and vice versa with Jaidyn Alexis. When he gets tired of Chrisean Rock and he wants to keep Jaidyn Alexis at bay and doesn't want her to, run off somewhere or get an eye for somebody else because he's been gone too long, he'll pick a fight with Chrisean Rock just to go back with Jaidyn Alexis. Only thing changed is that he went to jail. We already know that there hasn't been any change in Blueface because we've heard him talk on jail calls. He sounds just like how Blueface sounded when he was free. He's being who he is. And if they want to be with him, they're going to have to accept that he's not going to be with just one woman. He's not a one woman man.
but what I will say is, it's all in the mind. I'm
Of
sorry.
course.
Ain't no man about to keep on embarrassing me, not just in private, but in public to millions of people.
When your
Ain't
heart is smitten, when your heart is
Just
is,
go
is
away.
in that and they come back, that's a cycle of abuse.
yeah, and
And
I
and people
don't
and
do abuse.
everybody
I don't
knows
know
the
So
why there's a
cycle of
part of me
abuse.
that
Whether
feels like
it's
Jaidyn does not really give a shit.
yeah,
There's a strong part
exactly.
of me
I
She
don't
that
does
think
feels
that
not
Jaidyn
care.
give a
She does not
Jaden's
care
not
anymore. Right.
going nowhere.
I think if
She
anything
don't
she's about is
she ain't
just the
going nowhere.
co-parenting with her children and whatnot. But
Right.
I don't really, for some reason, I don't think she's entertaining the idea of like, I'm in love with Blue and I want Blue for myself, trying to
No.
get him. Like,
Well, no,
but
because
She's
the
she
trying.
ain't
lyrics in the
She
never
song,
had
the
no.
Blueface
lyrics
for
in
She
the
herself.
song might
So let
sound
me say this.
exactly, exactly,
I
right?
feel like she's embarrassed. I feel like she's embarrassed
Yep.
that
She is
out of
embarrassed.
her being with him from 10 years, here comes this girl along. They're making headlines. They're going this. And it's embarrassing to her personally, probably. And she's going to do whatever.
It's embarrassing because she's supposed to be the side chick. Chrisean played the role as a side chick. And how are you going to leave me for a side chick? And then publicly be on the arms of this side chick. And it's like, where's Jaidyn at? What happened to this history that you had with Jaidyn? What happened to this family and the two kids that you had with Jaidyn? How do you leave your main chick for the side chick and make the side chick the main chick? That's the ultimate embarrassment to Jaidyn. That's why she holds on. She also holds on because she's not going to just let Chrisean willingly just have him to herself because Chrisean didn't step out the way and do it for her. So you got to look at that too. Both sides of the cards.
It is emotional and mental health and making sure that everybody knows I'm not going anywhere. I'm still number one. That's what her songs are
And
all
that
about.
And
That's why she
that's
tries
low
to.
self-esteem right there.
Exactly.
Blueface writes them.
That's very much so low
Exactly.
self-esteem because I will never stay nowhere just to feel like
Yeah.
anything.
That's
And
why
that's why
If
she's
I'm not the
there.
only one, I don't want to be none at all. I don't want to be second, third, fourth, or fifth. How much money you got coming in or
Right.
going out of it?
Tell
Because when
the lady that.
she came with Blue, when they first got together, Blue didn't have that money. So you was with Blue when he was broke, and you with him now when he rich. So
Exactly.
girl,
Right.
nah,
And this
because
and that's what I'm saying. And I mean, on her side of it, she probably don't know how to move on, right? Like I
it
can
makes her
sympathize
look
with her a
desperate.
little bit
Like it
because
just
it
makes
no,
her
it
look
does
desperate.
make her look desperate. But on the flip side of that, I agree with Jazz. No,
I gotta sympathize with Jaidyn a lot bit because it's 50-50. They're both human, they're both somebody's child, and they're both being disrespected. There's no such thing as being disrespected, one being disrespected a little bit and one being disrespected more. They're both being disrespected and it's not called for. And it needs to come to a stop. Somebody's got to get to a point where they're tired of being tired. One got to walk away or both. It probably won't happen like that, but somebody has to walk away from the situation. And maybe it could be Blue that could walk away from the situation, but I don't see it happening like that, especially in the situation with Jaidyn and Alexis. There's some type of strange bond that it seems like Blueface is trying to hold on to on that end with Jaidyn Alexis and the two kids. And then there's a strange bond on the other end of him trying to, keep hold on to Chrisean Rock. It's like he wants to have his cake eat it too. Why buy the milk when the cow's for free?
Krishan,
He's not your baby or post
Yeah.
yeah,
after
she said she
that.
does all kinds of stuff,
Weird.
and then she posts, and then she wears his jewelry. She keeps wearing his jewelry, like, see, he's mine, he's mine. She throws little hints out there to try
Yeah,
to
because if she used to
insinuate
do
that.
it, if she used to do that, she
She
needs to let her
she
message
thinks
be
that
very clear. Like, why are you wearing the jewelry? Like,
she does think that Blueface is still hers. You don't know what Blueface is telling her about Chrisean Rock. He might be trying to make it seem like, baby, I'm just trying to make these moves, just go along with it. And you don't know what he's telling Chrisean Rock on the other end. He's telling Jaidyn one thing and Chrisean Rock the other. That's usually how it happens. This is not anything different. It's not anything new or creative that Blueface is doing. This has been done for hundreds of years with men and women.
If a man has chose to move on with another woman, it don't